The tension between Washington and Abuja has reached a fever pitch as we enter 2026, and the latest warnings coming from Donald Trump regarding the safety of Christians in Nigeria are sending shock waves through the political landscape. This isn't just a regular diplomatic disagreement. It has escalated into a situation where the United States is talking about direct military action on Nigerian soil to protect what the American president calls cherished Christians. The air is thick with uncertainty because just this January, Trump doubled down on his stance, making it clear that the Christmas Day airstrikes in Sokoto might only be the beginning. For those who missed the major headlines during the holidays, the U.S. military actually conducted precision strikes against Islamic State militants in the Baoni forest of Sokoto State. While the Nigerian government officially called it a joint operation to combat terrorism, the rhetoric coming from the White House tells a much more aggressive story. Donald Trump has explicitly stated that he ordered the Pentagon to prepare for fast, vicious, and swift action if the Nigerian authorities do not move quickly to stop the mass slaughter of Christians. This development is massive because it marks a complete shift from the diplomatic approach of previous years. The U.S. has now officially redesignated Nigeria as a country of particular concern for religious freedom violations. This designation is like a red flag in international politics. It opens the door for targeted sanctions against Nigerian governors, judges, and security officials who are seen as being complicit in or failing to stop religiously motivated violence. Reports coming from international watchdogs early this year indicate that the numbers are staggering, with thousands of Christians reportedly killed or abducted across the Middle Belt and northern regions in 2025 alone. Trump is pointing fingers directly at the Nigerian government, accusing them of a lack of political will to protect their citizens. If you are watching this right now and you want to stay updated on how this potential military intervention could affect our nation, please make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button immediately. Your support allows us to keep tracking these high-stakes diplomatic moves and bringing you the truth about what is happening behind closed doors in both Aso Rock and the Oval Office. By subscribing, you ensure you never miss a beat in this unfolding saga that could reshape our country's future. The Nigerian presidency has not been silent in the face of these threats. President Bola Tinubu and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have pushed back strongly, arguing that the security challenges in Nigeria are far more complex than just a religious war. They maintain that the violence often stems from decades-old clashes between farmers and herders over land, and they pointed out that Muslims are also being killed in large numbers in the north. However, the American administration isn't buying that explanation. In a recent interview that has gone viral, Trump was asked about his advisor saying more Muslims are being killed, and his response was blunt, insisting that while everyone is suffering, it is mostly Christians facing an existential threat. This has led to the introduction of the Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act of 2025 in the U.S. Congress, which seeks to hold Nigerian leaders personally responsible for the violence. We are looking at a situation where the U.S. might stop all non-humanitarian aid to Nigeria and even impose travel bans on our top officials. The related talk making the rounds on social media is whether this is truly about protecting lives or if it is a move to gain control in the West African region. Some analysts believe that Trump is using this aggressive, guns-a-blazing rhetoric to satisfy his base of supporters in the U.S. as the 2026 midterm elections approach. Others are genuinely terrified that if the U.S. continues to carry out independent airstrikes, it could destabilize our security architecture and lead to a full-blown international crisis. The big question we are all asking is, can the Nigerian government do enough in the next few months to convince the world that it is protecting everyone equally? Or will we see more Christmas Day-style interventions that bypass our traditional sovereignty? The gist is getting deeper by the day, and with the Department of War in the US reportedly drafting more plans for possible action, every Nigerian needs to be aware of what is coming next. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can join the conversation in our next update as we look at the specific sanctions being prepared for 2026.